Hey guys, Tightrope here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on Pachino Stalemate. Playing face pointing in the north, we've got Siberian with Afrika Korps. Into Italian combined arms and going for a Basiglieri. On the other side, we've got Lady Rytsu with the British forces. Going with Indian artillery, double engineer, Vickers start.
Time for a brew?
In terms of rankings, Siberian ranked 34th, Afrika Korps, Lady Rytsu 43 with Brits.
Utility vehicle standing by. Vehicle has captured ground.
Okay, so just the one Basiglieri, then into a Panzer Grenadier.
I hope they didn't hit something important. Pass them out. Panzer Grenadiers have assembled.
From long range with the Crud. Getting a bit of damage both ways. That was a good little bait from Lady Rytsu, bringing it around the corner of the Crud, unable to fire. Took quite a lot of damage. And out for self-repairs there. Vickers rolling up on the far side, but Basiglieri managed to get behind the sandbags before any suppression kicks in, so they're safe. Looks like the Crud's maybe going to come in for a flank on that now. And the Grenadiers jump into the building. Always some tomfoolery around these two buildings on this 1v1 variant map. Section comes up though for a bit of support. Crud doing its best. Forces a reposition at least. And gets out of there before the Vickers lines up. Because, you know, only repositioned.
Proximity alarm near
Just buys a bit of breathing room. The Vickers going to push forwards again. Capping out on the edge. Got some sandbags up here. Sections popped the AT rifles early on for Lady Rytsu.
Victory point under enemy control.
Might cause them to struggle a bit against the Basiglieri. Not a very good range for the section anyway. So 2 sections after that initial start. Going early on for Valor. So the Crud repair back up again. But yeah, I imagine with Lady Rytsu going for those early AT rifles, don't have to worry about like a mine being planted. Really commonly, I'll plant, if I'm up against a Crud, I'll plant a mine like here from the spawn, expecting it to come down the road here and harass at some stage.
All victory points are under enemy control. We must act.
Mines are typically the easiest way to handle a Crud in these early situations. You're going to expect them to make a move onto your cutoff, or maybe onto your fuel point. So mine on there. Easy way to handle them. Oftentimes players, you know, don't go for sweepers, and especially on this map where you kind of need a flamethrower because there's so many buildings. Makes mines even better. Sit still here and just blast the engineers. Could jump in here for some repairs as well while this is coming up. Looks like the Vickers got chased away from the far edge now as well. Oh no, the self-repair is already off cooldown. Wow. Okay, light support is up.
Good job, we're patient.
Siberian has built a Panzerjäger. Corn's about ready, but doesn't really have the manpower to go for one. Not too far away though. Back the other way, Lady Rytsu with healings. Also got platoon command down, but you can see quite far away from a vehicle. Using control of the fuel, it's going to delay anything. It's not gone for any side ticks yet.
Point is being overrun.
A capture point is being taken from... We have vehicles available in reserve.
Oof, AT rifles forced away the crud. The flamer pushing in here as well, supporting this. The flamer's getting a little bit low. Needs to retreat if those AT rifles got a good shot off. Could have been lights out.
We have been cut off. Re-establish a connection.
Yeah, pretty good fight over there as well. Rytsu pushing back after a bit of a rough start. Gonna be 8 round for Siberian though. Didn't notice it, but mechanized company up in the corner there. So that's where those grenades came from.
Territory sector. Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
I believe the AT rifles on these guys are more accurate.
Victory point lost.
Okay, suppression does eventually kick in, but that engineer very low. Punching out onto the side, going for a Gurkha. And checking, okay, Stuart side tech coming in, but this fuel harass going to heavily delay the Stuart still. Here comes the 8 rad. Rolling out onto this side, Panzer Grenadier support. So overall, maybe the Panzerjäger not entirely necessary for Siberian. Maybe could have gone for the Korps instead. Would have arrived a bit later, but then would have had the 250 as well, and potentially some healing during this phase, which could be quite nice from that. It's kind of just a different power spike. Still has this open though. May still end up going for that shortly. Gurkha's lob out some smoke trying to stall. Low, but only dropped 1 model, so it's pretty good for Lady Rytsu. That damage getting spread around. Crowd auto repairing itself again. Okay, mine coming off Siberian in the middle. That's a good spot. Solid option. Usually, you know, it's a lot of good spots through the middle of this map. Here's a good spot. Over here's nice. Here as well. Plenty of good opportunities for mines. This side, you know, it's got some nice ones here. This choke point. Yeah, Rad getting some more ground on the site. Opening up the crowd to cap. And this has been a painful stall for Lady Rytsu, losing control of her fuel for such an extended period. Heavily delayed this. Does have... Okay, cancel the Stuart. I was wondering, like, how does she have 70 fuel all of a sudden? Cancel the Stuart tech. Just gonna try to get it done with AT guns and AT rifles. Not a very good map for the AT gun though, this one. The Siberian has gone for the mid truck. That's back, healing things up. Oh, bit of a close call. Panzer Pies do survive. Siberian does not have any LMGs yet though. That's one thing he's missing. Needs LMGs on these Panzergrens. Could be helping out a lot in these fights.
A victory point is being taken from us.
And he does have plenty of munitions available for it.
Listen up. Commandant, Stuka fighters are on standby.
Does that mean the Basiglieri? Yeah, okay. Yeah. We don't get Braiders for a long time. Maybe he's going to go for Braiders later on, but, you know, I'm not... The Braiders kind of suck, so I don't know why you'd be doing that.
Proximity alarm near our capture point.
You'd be having a much better power spike at this timing, and generally I think LMG 34 is better. It's gone for the 6-man now as well, Siberian, so that is also quite good. Later Rytsu though, holding on. Already lost about 250 victory points though, but nice cover in the middle. Wow. Quick reactions from Siberian, jumping into that building to avoid getting suppressed. Well done. Okay, there we go. Siberian popping the LMGs now. A little bit delayed though. Maybe could have helped out with that Gurkha fight over here if he had the LMGs faster on, but it's not a huge deal. It's got LMGs on both of them now. Okay, Lady Rytsu did end up going back for the Steward after all of that. A bit of indecisiveness. I think on some other maps you could probably get away with just AT guns and AT rifles, but it's just so hard on this map. The rotations are difficult and you can't operate those AT guns through the middle of the map very well. Need more of a mobile form of anti-tank. So here we go, Stuart getting to work. Lady Rytsu has not upgraded with either package yet. Oh, this could be a squad wipe. Oh, the flamer couldn't quite get a burst off. You could see it was lining up the flamethrower. Not fast enough popping it off. Bit of a lucky break. Haven't really analysed the aim times on the flamethrower, but maybe they're a little bit slower than they were in Code 2. Jumping into this building, but it's just quite low. Gotta be careful because even though Stuart wasn't going to kill in the next shot, maybe an AT gun could have come in from downtown and got the kill. A couple AT rifle shots, 8-rad ducking out of there. Okay, Siberian has gone for a martyr and supposed to contend with this building. Lady Rytsu actually try and shoot this building out. The flank, but suppression covering this nicely. Siberian's going to bring in the strafing run. Not a lot of damage there, but it's going to run out of momentum with this push anyway. Still, a lot of VP pressure against Lady Rytsu.
We have 200
And that's actually a pretty big army. Second AT gun picked up. This 8-rad's going to have a much harder time doing things. Already got the volunteer infantry running now. And going for infantry training Lady Rytsu. So she's looking to dig in at this timing a bit. And it's a strong timing for the Brits. Awkward timing for Afrika Korps as they try, you know, decide what they're going to do next. Doesn't look like Siberian's going to be spamming 8-rads, so maybe he's planning to tech up. But, you know, it's not like the Panzer III's a massive power spike or anything. Fight back against the Stuart, but should be pretty well contained by all the rest of the forms of anti-tank. It's not that devastating of a unit. The real next huge power spike would be if you could get like a Panzer IV out or a Tiger calling out. But that is such a long way away, so Lady Rytsu digging in. And should be able to fight back very effectively with all of these things coming online. All these buffs. Okay, he's got the survival package. Everyone doing well from the side. That's a risky smoke. Right, attack grounding. Oh, gets very low. AT gun rolls up, misses its shot though. As Jaegers jump in to jam the cap. Lady Rytsu camping out on the edge though as well. A-Rod coming back in, not full strength here, a little bit risky. Okay, Siberian is going Panzer Army Command, so he's going for the final stage of tech. You know, this banner group, not a huge fan of it. feel like it doesn't have that much on offer. And Siberian went for Pact of Steel to reduce light vehicle costs. It doesn't really scale that well. At least they're spamming like Karos or whatever. Zeroing artillery might have been a better choice. Oh boy, where did this mid-truck decide to go? Maybe he forgot to put the handbrake on it or something, I'm not sure. But this is with some issues. Smoking out though. Great grenade on the AAT guns. And some smoke out, saving the day. A few input errors it looks like for Siberian. Essentially trying to plant some sandbags or something. So later Rytsu's going to hold on here. Both players maybe getting a little bit lucky. A few more units could have gone down. Mars still out the back. Maybe had opportunity to roll up here and get a few shots on this decrued AT gun. Probably the longest I've ever seen Gurkhas go without being upgraded, by the way. They actually must be strapped for munitions.
We have command points that should be used.
You know, it's a good little cut-off play there for Siberian. During this, though, has not been draining victory points against Lady Rytsu, so that's one main downside. And yeah, as I said, with this battle group, doesn't really offer you that much late game. I do think this battle group needs a little bit of an overhaul. At least previously, when you could get the double LMGs, your infantry would be quite strong late game, you know, but after the changes, not much on offer.
Commandant, the enemy holds all victory points.
Grenade out. It's a bit of a tell sometimes when units throw grenades, you know, their weapon upgrade disappears. Like, oh, okay, well, they're probably throwing a grenade then.
Keep him busy while I reload.
One side of the building, a tough position, getting blasted from two angles. Stuart's done a good job of containing the 8-rod. Siberian's done a good job keeping his Krutschützen alive as well. I often lose mine by about now. Don't cap too aggressively. I did go for the commander upgrade on that, not the repairs. That's interesting. Though Lady Rytsu did have the double engineers early, so more access to repairs than some have. Decides to kill off the church with the AT gun as well. Okay, now the Gurkhas are getting the brain.
Point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Done what we can. Stand clear.
We're losing grasp of the munitions point.
Laying mines here.
Okay, there's going to be a Panzer III for Siberian.
The victory point is being taken from us.
He's also got the LMG on the Basilieri now. And there goes an engineer. Quick kill, combining up these two.
We have lost control of a victory point.
And this is around the time of the game where those engineers do feel very squishy indeed. Well, this is a bit of a risk.
Panzer III on station.
Up and through there with the 8-rod. The T-guns lining up on the building. Destroying it pretty quickly. Siberian has to evacuate.
How could this happen? A munitions point is being taken from us.
Taking out on the Krut. The Rytsu just managed to take up, get some foot guards going. See, there's Panzer III, you know, it's up against foot guards, 2 AT guns and the Stuart. That's tough, as well as a few AT rifle squads. It's just not that much of a power spike, as I was saying. Such an awkward spot for Afrika Korps to be in, and this is where you can start to really feel the bite of the manpower. Can't really afford to get upgrades. You kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. You don't have a reinforced cost reduction battle group ability or anything like that.
Proximity alarm near
Be
our
difficult to
victory
keep up.
point.
Played Rytsu using the recon mode on the Stuart through the middle.
Reinforcements. Straight from Mama's skirt, huh?
Capping out on edge with the foot guards, which is good because, you know, if the Panzer rotates, you can fight back a bit. Ooh! Well done by Siberian, lining out that shot with everything. Kills off that building fast. That's a big loss. Crusader for Lady Rytsu. You know, only hitting the field like a minute-ish after the Panzer III.
Ammunitions point is being taken from us.
Siberian haven't gone for the Pact of Steel. It doesn't have artillery cover for like a good counter to all these team weapons. Hasn't gone for fast support elements either, so can't go for like an LEIG. Go for a walking Stuka though, choosing to go for another Panzer III. This is dangerous. Trying these mass mediums. You don't have, you know, armor support to make your Panzer III's turbo speed and immune to engine crits. But they're quite at risk. Sandbags here, allowing Siberian to stall out for a lot longer. Waited for this engagement to be cooking for a long time, then tries to close in for an anti-tank grenade. Marder coming in from the side. Double AT guns are there for Lady Rytsu though. If you managed to get this snare off, that would have been a GG situation. 8-Rad getting bullied off the side by the AT rifles, but here comes the Panzer III. And they're stuck on the wrong side of cover here, quite clumped. Well, that's with a tank trap there, I think it is. Harassing the fuel again. Nice little decap. Be careful though with that Crusader on the field. Infantry can go up and smoke really quickly, and in fact, look at that. That was a pretty well-timed retreat, I think, for Siberian, honestly, but Crusader nearly got the job done nonetheless. I think he was lining up a tear gas round, I see. Oh, really? You can't fire that while suppressed. That's interesting. And I think that caused some issues for Siberian. Because his squad kept running forwards, maybe some kind of input error because the tear gas round being cancelled by suppression or something. Ouch. Squad down.
Victory point lost.
Bit of repairs required for Lady Rytsu. Still capping with that Krutschützen. 78 points left for Lady Rytsu. Picks up the AT rifle with the Basilieri. Hold on to the middle, dodging away from that foot guard grenade. Still took quite a lot from it though. More points drained for Lady Rytsu. We're at 75 for Siberian to 66 for Lady Rytsu. Just picked up a second foot guard squad. There's quite a lot of fuel together, just about there for Matilda. That could be the turning point for Lady Rytsu once that arrives. So it's just so hard to kill. Siberian has not gone for tungsten core yet. Doesn't really need it against Crusaders, but will once the Matilda arrives.
Enemy forces have taken our territory.
8-Rad coming in, snare off. Not enough for the engine crit on the Crusader. 8-Rad, a bit of a drive-by. Oh boy, but the other AT gun's back there. Where's the smoke? Ooh! Gets out of there. Now the Crusaders in some major trouble. Good Marder positioning there for Siberian works out very well. Lucky to escape with the 8-Rad. But now the Marder's in a slightly compromised position. Panzer Pies go down to the foot guard grenade over on the far side, I think it was. Now Siberian has a lot of repairs to do. All his vehicles low. Bit slow getting out of here. This martyr could go down now. Lady Rytsu chasing forwards during the reload. That allows one extra volley to come through. Big mistake for Siberian, letting that martyr go down on the exit. A lot of commands to give, and now Panzerpios did remember. Does not have the auto repair side tech, so this is going to put his vehicles out of action for a very long time. Don't think he didn't go for the repair rate upgrade here either. So yeah, promising start to that fight for Siberian, but it's going a bit pear-shaped in the end, losing the Panzergreens, Panzerpios, and here comes the Matilda. Panzerpios and the Marder. And he's, kind of needed the high penetration of the Marder to fight against this Matilda as well. And even the Panzer III's worth the tungsten are going to struggle against that Marder. I need the tungsten and the armored support pin bonus. Both of them. But she doesn't have option because he's gone for Italian combined arms. And what's this offering him at this stage of the game? Just this strafe, really. This crowd trying to bait a rotation, perhaps. A few more points draining from Lady Rytsu down to just 34 now. Incendiary with no snare, of course. They find the AT gun out the back, trying to get the decrew on that.
We can't deal with this. A capture point is being taken from us.
And this is the end of the crowd. Stuart goes in after it. Matilda so far unscathed by the Panzer III. An AT gun down. Gonna try kill this off. Gonna lose vision of it maybe. He's bringing in this strafe. Oh, and the strafe actually finishes it off. Well done by Siberian. Marked vehicle from the Stuart on the Panzer III. Nice little attack round action. Snare off on the Matilda as well, slowing things down. Foot guard's coming up though. Panzer III has to respect that. Ouch. This Panzer III is just getting bullied by the foot guard Matilda combo. Did apply quite a lot of bleed to the foot guards though, at least. And Siberian does have the out of combat repairs now. But all of a sudden he's down to 61 population. And this is where the Brit player can really start to take over those cheap reinforcements. That's why, that bleed from the foot guards not going to be that expensive.
We must reconnect with them.
He writes to 58 back the other way.
With only 50 points left.
Yeah, no more crowd for edge capping, which can be an issue at this stage of the game. With only 3 squads of infantry, and Siberian doesn't have the rapid advance yet either.
We have only 250 points remaining.
So there's a few options. Could go for rapid advance, could go for... Okay, he's gone for armored reserves, so I didn't notice that. Maybe it's going to be a Tiger's duel at this stage. Panzer IV is not too bad either. If he already had tungsten core, I think Panzer IV you could get away with, but without that probably should be the Tiger. Just has to minimize manpower bleed until that time.
Strategic point.
Incendiary. Getting around. Oh, but the Matilda shot after shot connecting. Just got such good scatter. Good rate of fire as well. And there's a second Matilda now for Lady Rytsu. These Panzer IIIs can't even scratch it. Its armor is so high. 300 frontal armor. Nightmare to deal with. This is maybe a situation where the Panzer IIIs can't use their mobility as much with the pathing blockers on this map. Oh boy, this one spinning on the spot. Luckily, one AT gun shot misses, and then Siberian smoking out to safety. It might have been an attack round, well angled by Lady Rytsu. Foot guard squad over here. 8-Rad trying to fight from max range.
Our forces are down to 200
Rytsu needs to close in a bit. 35 range bazooka, 40 range 8-Rad. 3 hits in here. Okay, maybe gonna come in for a stun. It is vetted up. Stun combined up with the second foot guard, that would have been a dead 8-Rad. More grenades from Siberian. That's a strong connection. Remember, they do not have a damage cap on their grenade. Okay, maybe Lady Rytsu should try and close in for a stun here. Not able to get it done. But now Siberian starting to get a bit low on victory points himself. 166. No points in his control currently. The Tiger's still quite far away in terms of manpower, honestly, as well. It's a tough old stall, this. Suppose the Stug, double Stug combat group could be a possibility, but again, about the tungsten or penetration bonus is probably not a good idea.
Enemy forces hold all victory points, Commandant.
Camping out on the edge now, though, with the P-Greens. Double Panzer III's heading over that way, maybe expecting Lady Rytsu to rotate, but she's not. She's kind of camped out over here.
Ready, willing and able.
Okay, so we're going for this. I think the manpower point's probably the most valuable for him at the moment. Oh, munis. Tiger. 10 manpower away.
We have been granted a Tiger
Yeah,
1,
that's going to cause issues for Lady Rytsu. She's only got the one AT gun, I believe. The one did get destroyed. Does have a lot of foot guards, and that staggered shot stun is nasty. So we've got a Vickers out the back here, by the way, as well. A little recruit.
The enemy has only 50 points. Victory is within our grasp.
Here it comes, the Tiger to a Siberian. Looks like he's going to go for an attack into the middle. Got 2 Matildas here. And a Crusader on the edge. Tiger needs to get his frontal armor facing up here. Taking a few more hits. The strafe coming in. It's the AT gun very low. The flanking Crusader shut down fast. It's a snare off on it, but it's quite far back. Maybe got interrupted. Good push in from Siberian, but doesn't have the infantry to cap behind this. The double Panzer III is going to rotate for the foot guards on the edge.
Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Tiger just camping the center. You're right to maybe an overextension here though. Could be a squad wipe. The Panzer IIIs are upgraded with the MGs. The 8-Rads chasing as well. And there you go, the foot guards. They drop a bazooka. Maybe the P-Greens could make use of that. Tiger just camping here with the self-repair going. A lot of repairs required for Lady Rytsu as well. She does have a Vet 2 engineer. Panzer IIIs themselves need some time stationary to repair themselves up. Have a look around for any bonuses. Nothing there yet. Wow. Just blast through that MG. Go for the foot guards next. A T-gun decrewed from squads coming in from the side. And that was a nasty combo. Foot guards now in major trouble. Panzer III's a little bit slow in the chase though. Looks like they're going to be content with just killing off the machine gun. Siberian very low on victory points, so he's having a lot of trouble. Low on capping units. Low on manpower. Needs to bring this Panzergren into cap here. A T-gun's still up here. Could be destroyed, but maybe Siberian felt like he didn't have the opportunity to do that. And gets blasted by these Matildas. Gets a bazooka off. Oh yeah, the scatter's just so good on those Matildas. Basically every shot landing. Machine gun camping the far edge for Lady Rytsu as well. And a third Matilda now for Lady Rytsu. It's just so much staying power.
We can't take losses like this.
Decrease the AT gun.
Only 50 points remain.
Matilda's penetration not very good against the Tiger. If Siberian could kill off this AT gun, he'd be in a good position, but maybe he doesn't feel confident rolling forwards there. So 4 tanks for Lady Rytsu. Okay, he's gone for the advanced optics upgrade instead of the penetration bonus, which maybe could make his more useful. Maybe like a speed / capping bonus, so he could cap with his tanks, or with the 8 rad, which could, you know, deal with this 8 machine gun on the far edge. Okay, gets stunned by the foot guard's ability. But the damage being spread around by Lady Rytsu, some of it going onto the Panzer III instead of onto the Tiger. So Tiger's still standing, gets a smoke off. One Panzer III goes down, the Crusader charging through the smoke, getting around. And there goes the Tiger.
The Tiger has been destroyed.
Oh, I wonder if that was a misclick going for the advanced optics. Doesn't seem like it was the right call. Siberian, so many decrews on the 6-pounder, but never managed to destroy it. And these Panzer IIIs, they just can't do anything to these Matildas. So much durability, and Siberian's going to throw in the towel there after losing the Tiger. Ouch. So yeah, a pretty good hold there for Lady Rytsu. It's looking grim. Such a good start from Siberian. Really good harass on the fuel. Delayed the Stuart massively. Kind of rode that into the late game. But in the late game, you know, the manpower advantage really kicks in for Brits and really bites for Afrika Korps. And Siberian maybe didn't have quite enough invested into all those armory upgrades to carry him through. And just a couple of squad losses here or there. Just had no capping units left to actually contest the map. Very challenging situation to be in. And the Matildas, you know, the Panzer IIIs seem like such a trap. Because they're so expensive to get to, and then they just have like 0 impact. Ouch. Yeah. Oh, well played by Lady Rytsu. Hung in there. And came out on top in the end. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like good game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.